Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Meyer Studio, Masterworks. I'm Jason Meyer. And tonight we're going to do something slightly different since we're in the color scheme part of our course, our monthly class. I thought we would look at some color schemes, and since we happen to be doing a sunset and lilacs, I thought tonight we would look at sunsets. So Susan's ready to go. Susan's getting a color education. And so is Shakti. Good. So good to see everybody. So why don't we head over to the iPad and I'll explain what we're going to do tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at some examples of palettes from sunsets. So this palette actually came right from this painting. Okay. Do you see any colors in here that look like that background? Does one of those center colors look like the background? Oops. That was the wrong thing. There we go. That's what we're wanting. So let's choose that center color there that's almost the same color as our background. What happened there? All right, there it goes. All right, now we've changed it. Did that surprise you? Is that shocking? That's so far off. We've got darker, richer to lighter grayer, darker, richer to lighter grayer. Yeah, there's not even really any gray in here. Or neutral. This is about as neutral as we get right there. So what does this painting look like? What does this painting look like? Well, you see it right above you. Does it look like there's cool in the sky? Well, it just looks cool because what it's next to. Right? Remember those? That's still very, very warm. All right, let's try this exercise again. So let's go back to our gallery here. And what about this? What are the colors in this? So let's make a new palette from our photos. And there we have it. To see it clearer, we can pull it right off there. So what do you guys see there? There's some gray greens, some browns, leaning into some neutral yellows. And then here it does look like we have some white or whitish. How can we know for sure? How can we know for sure? Hey, Miss Katie. We're checking out color schemes tonight. checking out color schemes. Okay, so let's see if we're seeing. So this one, that looks like the background, is it? Oh, it's quite a bit warmer. All right, well, where does that white? I thought it looked white a second ago. Nope. So there are definite yellows in there, huh? Definite yellows. That yellow seems to be almost tinting green, doesn't it? So do we have yellow-green there? What do you guys think? Yellow-green so far? A little bit through the oranges. Into the browns. A little more red. Hey, is this enlightening at all to you guys? Is it surprising at all? Does it surprise you to see kind of how tight these colors really are? Those back trees, those trees way back there, those look pretty purple. Is that represented on here? Close. Not that one. That was way far off. Is it one of these darker ones? Closer to that, huh? But those magic grays, those magic grays. All right, Susan's digging it. Susan's digging it. Miss Claudia. How's it going, Miss Claudia? All right, should we investigate another sunset scheme? How about this one? Should we do another? Yeah, let's do this one. All right, so what colors do you see there? What colors do you think we're going to find when we make a palette out of this? Any guesses? Alright, so let's make a new palette from photos, albums. Here we go. So I'm going to hit this photo, and Procreate just created a palette from that photo. So they say that this painting is made up of these colors. What do you think? Would you try to be getting some brighter colors for a nice sunset? Or would you believe that these were enough? So let's see what we got here. See what we got here. Is this pattern looking familiar? I bet it is. I bet it is. We're gonna have to lean inside. Start climbing down the ladder. Okay. So what else do we have here? What else? So like a green gray. Is that what we'd call this? Yeah, it's shocking. It's shocking. Also enlightening. It is perfect. Yep. Magical grays, right? Those magical grays. When I first seriously started studying painting, I studied with a colorist. And after years and years with him, I realized that it was these colors in here that allowed everything to shine. We always think it's bright, 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 but in the hands of the right artist, so this is that relativity that we're always talking. It's always relative. It's always relative. It's always relative. Right? Notice there's no white in here. That's white. There's also no black in here. That's black. So again, what's happened is we've taken our light value and our dark value, we call it 1 through 4, and instead of going white to black, we're really compressing those values so that our lightest light isn't that light and our darkest dark isn't that dark. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? It definitely looks like it. It definitely looks right there at the horizon. That warm. Crazy. Crazy. But there's, yeah, it's not there, is it? Oof. All right, let's keep going. Let's look at a couple of more. Let's look at a couple of more. Couple, I guess it's just a couple more. Should we go warm and finish with cool, or should we go cool and finish with warm? I need a drink of tea, so I'm going to let you guys decide if we're going to do cool first or warm first. Cool or warm? All right, we want to go cool first. Uh-oh, 1 and 1. 1 and 1. Katie, you gonna break that tie? All right. Looks like we're cool. Claudia came in. Claudia came. All right. Just what I needed. A little drink break there. All right, beautiful. Again, a beautiful sunset. But what's the color scheme? What colors do you guys see in here? Are you trusting your eyes anymore? Do you even have any idea what colors we're seeing? What do you think? Where do you think that sun's gonna land? What about that lightest light in the sky? Is that gonna be lighter than that yellow or just cooler than that yellow? Okay, I can't take it anymore. Let's find out. Let's find out. All right, so we're going to set our set background to a 60% gray here so that we can see it when we come back. Done. Go to our palette. We're going to add one from our photos, albums. There we go. At the bottom. There it is. Is that what you guys expected? Is there supposed to be a brighter yellow? Pretty close. All right, should we see what we got? Oops. Lost my layer somehow. So our sun was reading just a little bit lighter than that. But what color runs do we have here? What color runs do we have here? What's this darkest dark here? That looks green. A blue, green, gray. See, where are we going from there? Is that green? Ish. 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 Oh, that's an interesting little run there, isn't it? What about these reds, these purple? What's the deepest we've got of this? Somewhere about here. Oh, that one's a little bit darker. I could go down there. Where does this fit in? It's a about the same value there. One's warm, one's cool. There's one purple, one red maybe. Yeah, there's like a purple pink there that's really close. Do you guys see that? But how bright are these colors? Right? Even our brightest bright there, our lightest light and our brightest bright, yeah. So Claudia, let's see, Katie, love this one. I love it too. Yeah, every color seems right. You remember what I was telling you guys about the real master paintings? Remember what we said? We said the darks won't be that dark and the lights won't be that light. It'll be held tighter. And there is a little bit of white in all of these. Right? This is a pretty kind of high, not really high. I mean, it's a mid value, maybe high mid value. But let's go back here again and look at the painting. So, and then how did that compare to some of these other ones? A lot heavier here. But again, do you see the same principles apply? Darker, richer, lighter, grayer, couple of colors bouncing back and forth. Sometimes three. Okay, so we're going to finish with our warm. We're going to finish with our warm. All right, let's have a new palette. And we're on this one now. I thought there was more green in here. I thought there was more green. It really just all depends. It all depends on the setup. It just all depends on the setup. And two, you've got to also remember you're seeing this through a screen, but look in the setup, like the painting, this top corner up here. What is this top corner? Oof. I was wrong. Is it here? Where's that top corner at? Looks like it didn't quite get there this time, did it? Who knows? Who knows? But let's look. Again, let's take a look at what these colors are doing here. Got a warm. Uh-oh. What happened? There it is. There it is. Alright, then we're going up to a little lighter grayer. Is that what we're getting at? Is that where we're headed? Alright, so there's one run. One run. See, this is basically a yellow through red run, right? Or an analogous with just a little bit of neutral. Just a little bit of neutral. Let's see. There we go. All right, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Were you a little bit surprised at the colors we found in these paintings? Were they a little bit closer than you thought they might be? Do-si-do. Okay, so as you get to doing your color studies this week, I hope you'll keep these in mind. That the color was actually held pretty tight, wasn't it? You know, you're free to move around what scheme you want, but too much is too much. Too much is too much. Isn't this is one of the things that's kind of drawn me into it, is this illusion, and the longer I got into it, the more mysterious the illusion got, and yeah, I don't know, different things draw different people, but that was one of the things that draw me. Yeah, right, the gray, yeah, those grays look blue. You'd swear they were blue. Nope, just gray. Enough orange. Alright guys, why don't we call this an evening? This is a ton of fun for me. Should we go back one more time? Boom. Boom. Alright, so I want to see if you guys can take this lesson and make your paintings stronger, more powerful. All right, everybody. So we'll be back in the morning, Tuesday morning, with some morning jump start. And then tomorrow night we'll have Sketch Club on Facebook. Wednesday morning be another jump start. So if you're doing your color studies, get those things in and we'll have a look at them the next 2 mornings. All right, thanks everybody for your hard work. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.